Well, let me tell you, familiar is dangerous. How do you stop your cycles? How do you stop repeating them? Only when things become familiar, we go back to the comfort zone. So in a situation of a breakup, we may have not been in a good relationship. So we break up and then we go back. Why? Because we feel lonely, because we feel depressed, sad, and we go back because it's familiar. Uh-uh. You need to stop those cycles because those cycles are not serving you. How do we do that? This is where you go into yourself, your self-love, and you break the habit of the thoughts. So you start with your thoughts because your thoughts will start taking you back and you'll start looking them up and you'll start creating that energy. So that's the place to start. Stop giving that familiarity that isn't serving you energy. So when we neutralize this and we shift it to a different thought, we're actually starting to change and starting to take control of that cycle that we keep repeating. This could be anything you keep repeating. It could be you keep drawing the narcissistic person into your life. So you change the way you think about things. So going into that scenario, you would change how you think about yourself. You would change how you love yourself. You would change how you feel about yourself because we're all energy. And when you start changing your energy, your vibration starts to change. And then people around you start to change. And it's the same thing as, when I tell my clients, you can't change your partner and what he does and what he doesn't do. You can only change yourself and your energy and how you see things. Because when you start doing that, it naturally vibrates out and you change that whole energy of yourself and they start picking up on it and they start changing without even realizing that they're changing. So we have a lot of cycles that we keep repeating. And until you choose to change that with little steps like your mindset, how you see yourself, because we cannot give ourselves until we know ourselves, until we love ourselves. And then we'll attract the right person into our life. So I guess I've gone off tangent, and that's okay. But it's all about shifting the cycle, shifting the healing meditation. If you want to, there's a subscribe button. You can just click it, and you'll become aware when I am on, and that's changing a cycle already. Instead of browsing through energy that is not serving you. When we browse, when we scroll, we're actually picking up on different energies and we're bringing them into our subconscious mind. I also have an amazing platform. Jump into that, and there's free healing in there as well. So I want to ask you a question. How are you going to change that cycle? Just think about it for a minute. How are you going to do that? I know myself, I neutralize. I know myself, I stop giving it energy. I change the way I'm thinking. I come back to reality too, because, there's bad in that relationship as well as good. And I come back to reality. It's like, well, really, that just because it's familiar doesn't mean it's good for you. So jump in and start changing your cycle, changing your mindset, and creating a space of self-love, self-worth, and know what you like and know what you want to do. Be comfortable with your own decisions. Be comfortable with what you like doing. And that energy will just bring out love, compassion, and all that. Thank you for being here and supporting me. Namaste. Take care, and I will see you all in the next